What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. It's Toasties here. Today we're doing some special bowling, trying to get some crazy curves if we can. I prefer to do it on a normal bowling lane, but it just adds an extra element of challenge when you've got the special bowling. So the first one there, I get 9 pins, just barely missing the strike. So I change my angle a little bit and go for the same amount of spin. Then I do a little bounce, and with the extra spin, we get that spare. Into the second one, we got a little blocker and then a little hill in the middle. Also downhill, uphill at the end. So I try to go on the edge and spin it, and I do pretty good. Only leaving a sticky 10. Don't want to hit that blocker. But I roll the ball too slow and don't end up getting that spare. We get a little ramp sort of thing. Just try and throw it straight into the pocket, but I don't get it. But I do get 9 pins, just barely here. Just very lucky right at the end to be able to get an easy spare here. So write in the comments if you prefer the special lanes or the normal lanes. Special lanes are fun, but it makes it a little bit more difficult. And the normal lanes, you can do your normal little setup every time. I don't know. I like them both. Special lanes can be fun. But I do like the normal lanes because then I feel like I have more control about how much I can spin it and where I can aim and stuff. But the special lane's fun every now and then. So we get to the semifinal, or round 2, I guess. Got a little wedge in the middle and uphill, and so I do some spin. I do pretty good, getting 9 pins, barely missing out on this 4. But just an easy pickup there. So keeping us in the run-in pretty good. About 2 stationary blockers, then a moving blocker in the front of that. So looking to just spin it once it gets to the right. Really good spin. Nice strike there. So yeah, I guess it just depends on, what I feel like doing. If I'm just trying to have some more fun, then the special lanes are cool because, they're always a little bit different, and so it's just kind of fun to try and work around the obstacles. And the better you're doing, the harder it is. So you get about 6 pins there. Pretty simple setup for a spare. I kind of just need to go between the 4 and the 5. And pick up a spare. So I'm moving on to the semifinals. Looking pretty good so far. Just try and keep doing what I'm doing, getting these pins so that I can get to the finals. So anyways, we got a moving platform. Trying to spin it if I can. Doesn't really spin on that platform, but it's alright. So I just turn a little bit to the left and then go for a very similar shot and getting a nice spare. Got the double uphill with the moving blocker and the standing retracting guardrail type thing. Get a lot of the pins, leaving only the front two left. Just line it up. The hill's a little deceiving, so, but able to just do it easily and get a nice spare. Get a nice curve around the two stationary blockers, get a little Brooklyn strike, and we move on to the finals. One thing I wish for the finals is if they had the special things. I mean, but maybe a little bit harder to implement because it's like 3 frames instead of 1. But I just feel like when it ends on just a regular lane, it's kind of a little bit lame, in my opinion. But anyways, get a first strike there to double up on the strikes now. And I just go to the same place basically. I try and do it again. It overspins and gets me most of the pins. Now I just have to go between this 9 and 10. But end up getting second place. It's a good first game. And I'll catch you in the second game. So we go into a second game. We do get the special bowling again. Still gonna see if I can get as many curve, like as much curve as I can. So hopefully I can keep getting curves with this fried rice ball here. Seems like an easy little curve here. Don't get as much as I want, but still works out. Get 8 pins. Can just go up the middle now. Do get a nice spare to start off. So we move to the second lane. A bit tough to maybe get the curve I'm looking for. So that's something. Definitely don't get the curve I'm looking for. Gotta try and aim a little bit more. So if I do this now with the curve, there we go. We end up getting another spare. Look at that. So can't get the curve. You can get some curve, but not as much. I'm going to try and go reverse. It's a bit annoying to leave that one standing. But let's see if I can get it a spare here. Oh, close. Just barely missed. go into round 2. We're going uphill, but should be able to fit a ball in here with some nice curve. There we go, we got a strike. Let's go. It's a good strike there. Bit lucky on that right side, but it worked out. So being that the two people ahead of me both didn't have anything to work on, I should be able to get ahead of them here. Well, I don't get as much as I wanted, but it's alright. If I attack like this, it should be alright. Yep, good spare. Should be able to go like this, but now I'm gonna wait. Don't go far enough right, but still get 7 pins. And a bit easier of another shot here. Oh, it turned it. Oh, that's tough. And a little bit too far middle of the pin to get the reaction I wanted, but nonetheless works out that I'm still going strong. Alright, we've got the next little section, the little bridge. Luckily mine's not moving. Just got to be careful of this. And that did not curve at all. I'm not sure why, but just going to aim a little bit more left. Try the same thing. Well, it was definitely a lot better. I wish it had striked, obviously. Spared, I guess, but nonetheless, at least we got a decent amount of pins there. Well, we get some curvature in the lane. Not sure what that's going to do, but I'm going to see if I can have some fun with it. With a bunch of spin. Doesn't really work with the spin, but it is kind of fun to play with. Probably could have aimed a little bit better, but oh well. The next one we get a little bit of a block in our way and a little ramp at the end, but see if we can have some fun. Bring the curve in a little bit, do the same thing. Do end up getting the spare, but anyways. Fun game. Couldn't get as much curve as I wanted, but it's whatever. So that will end it for today. I do get eliminated there. But thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.